What's that? Oh my God! What is this?
House really is the answer to everything? What if it really is the answer that you've been looking for to help you lose the weight that you've been wanting to help you get over that depression that you feel like nothing is helping you get out of, to help you become a better mom, to help you become a better wife? What if it helps you eat better because your kitchen's clean? What if it actually helps you build a routine, and routine is what you've needed your whole entire life? What if cleaning your house really is the answer to everything and you just don't know it yet? Humor me, get up, get it done, follow the routines that I share every single morning and see what it does for you. Because I think people are like, oh my gosh, like there's so much more to life than just, I don't need to spend this time cleaning my house. My energy is more important here. I'd rather spend time with my kids or whatever. You're acting like it takes all day, every day to clean your house. It doesn't. You can build a routine, clean your house, be free, and have...
Okay, babe, hold on to your teacups because this isn't just some messy mom vlog scandal. This is TikTok chaos with a side of full-blown health crisis, and the kind of tea that just keeps boiling. So, remember that creator who calls herself the Donut Mom?
Yeah.
Cute name, right? Sounds sweet and harmless? Well, what if I told you the only thing sticky about her story is the filth that's been literally crawling all over her house? And now, people are whispering that she might actually be facing serious jail time. Yep. Not shadow banned, not cancelled, jailed. Her real name? Alexander Sabo. She's a stay-at-home mom of 3, and her entire TikTok presence is built on chaos, not the fun kind, the jaw-dropping, stomach-turning kind. If you've been anywhere near her page, you've probably already seen it: piles of trash, rotten food, bugs everywhere, and those poor kids right in the middle of it all. What some people thought was just a quirky, overwhelmed mom being raw and relatable, turned out to be something way darker. Now here's where it gets messy. Alex doesn't hide the mess. She flaunts it. Her home. A disaster zone. And I'm not just being dramatic, there are literally videos of maggots swarming her kitchen sink. Not one or two. A whole colony. And she zoomed in. On purpose. Viewers watched in horror as she finally decided to wash dishes, and when the camera got close, forks were covered in larvae, dishes were stuck in slime, and the flies? Oh, they were having a buffet. This wasn't a one-time thing. It looked like it had been like that for days, maybe weeks. And just when you think, okay, it can't get worse than that, buckle up, because of course it does. In another clip, she sits casually on her bed, filming a personal chat about her weight and motherhood. But no one heard a word she said. Wanna know why? Because right behind her, bugs were crawling across her blanket. Yes. In her bed. People were screaming in the comments, like, girl, turn around. But Alex? Cool as ever. Didn't blink. Didn't even acknowledge them. It's like she didn't see it, or worse, she just didn't care. And it gets creepier. These weren't bugs running for cover when the lights turned on. These things were strolling. They were comfortable. That's how long they've been there. Like they pay rent. Some viewers even speculated they were bedbugs or bird mites. But whatever they were bold. And the vibe? Not even remotely livable, let alone safe for 3 kids. Now here's where the plot really thickens. Instead of trying to clean things up, Alex turns the filth into content. She films it intentionally when it's at its worst, waiting for that exact moment the mess becomes too disgusting to ignore, and then, boom, she hits record. Because the nastier it is, the more comments she gets. The more shocked stitches, the more views. It's like she's not trying to fix the situation, she's trying to monetize it. Turning maggots into money. Let that sink in. And babe, don't even get me started on the bunnies. Because yes, there are pet rabbits running loose in that house, and no, they are not litter trained like she claims. Viewers have seen droppings scattered across the floor, under furniture, near the kids' toys, and right by the kitchen. That's not just a little oopsie. That's an ongoing biohazard. You've got flies bouncing between rabbit poop and open food containers, and plates that those poor kids are supposed to eat off of. The worst part? She still argues that it's not that bad.
Leftovers.
I have leftovers from 2 different restaurants we've been to in the past couple days, and that is what my kids are eating for dinner, is my leftovers.
Mom posted a video of her doing her dishes, and you can see several maggots all over her fork. Slowed down and zoomed in. Oh my fucking god. Alex, do you not understand that you have shit on the floor and trash and food all over your house? There's generations of flies living in your house. Not the fly making an appearance as well. It's checking on its babies. And this is just where the fork came out of. And she will continue saying her mess is not as bad and we're being dramatic. So I guess doing the dishes, cooking real food, cleaning the rabbit poop, organizing your house, and mopping and sweeping and laundry are all too hard for Alex DC. She is such a busy SAH. But she has time to promote random products that no one buys and also has time to do her nails all day, every day.
So I figured if we're going to talk about it, let's talk.
Absolutely, let's talk. Let's talk about the fact on why people were talking about you. Instead of getting on your main account and making a post about this, trying to make yourself look like, you're not in the wrong and that you were just posting an everyday video up on the internet and don't understand why trolls are hating on you, and then proceeding to, in the same breath, blaming your kids for this said mess, your main account is literally focused on you being a lazy mom. But then you post a video of your house being a god-awful mess. I'm not talking about your everyday wear and tear with kids running around and there being toys on the floor and a couple clothes here and there. I'm talking like the Resilient Jenkins mess. Like, your place is a fucking pigsty. Your home looks like what you would see inside of a hoarder's house. How we've not learned by now that everything we post on the internet, we are signing an invisible contract stating that we know that if this video or picture or whatever blows up, that we could face criticism, harassment, bullying, trolls. The list goes on. You knew when you posted this video that there were going to be people that were going to come after you. Not because of the fact that your house is a mess. Nobody gives a shit about your messy house. That is on you to clean. People are pissed off because you're blaming your kids, saying that they did this when it is your house that you are responsible for. And if you don't want them to make that said mess, then you need to stop being lazy and get up and discipline your kids and tell them, I don't know, to clean up after themselves.
When confronted, Alex downplays everything. People are dramatic, she says. It's not as dirty as it looks, she claims. But girl, the camera doesn't lie. Your bed had bugs. Your sink had maggots. Your bunnies are pooping like it's an open field. People aren't being dramatic, they're being concerned. And while the internet is gagging over every new video, rumors are swirling offline. Like, serious whispers. Allegedly, Child Protective Services have been contacted. Animal control might be involved. And if reports are true, she could be looking at actual charges for neglect and endangerment. But the craziest twist? She's still posting. Like it's just another Tuesday. Instead of cleaning up, instead of saying, okay, let me fix this, she brought in more, as if adding free-roaming bunnies to a house already drowning in trash, insects, and clutter was going to help anything. It didn't. It just made things worse. These poor animals? They're not pets in the traditional sense. They're more like signs of how far gone this situation really is. And no surprise here, they're being neglected too. And while the bunnies hop around dodging junk and droppings, the kids are right there in the middle of it, forced to share the same contaminated air, the same filthy floors, the same buzzing swarms of flies. It's not about cuteness anymore. It's contamination. And those kids? They're the ones paying the price. But just when viewers thought they'd seen it all, Alex decided to drag someone else into the mud with her. Here's where it really takes a turn, and it says so much about the way Alex thinks. Instead of taking accountability or, I don't know, just going quiet for a minute, she turns around and pulls her own friend into the mess. We're talking about Marie Claire, a creator who had her own moment online, opening up about her emotional struggles. She shared a vulnerable clip showing her kitchen looking a little messy, not disgusting, not dangerous, just a little lived in chaos. Why? Because she was caring for her ailing mother and prepping for a major move. She wasn't trying to go viral. She wasn't making a spectacle. She was sharing her truth. But instead of reaching out, offering support, or simply staying silent, Alex did the unthinkable. She turned Marie's vulnerability into content. She made a whole video comparing Marie's kitchen to her own disaster zone, basically saying, "See? I'm not the only one." Babe, what? First of all, Marie's kitchen had moving boxes and a few dishes, not maggots, not trash bags stacked to the ceiling, not rabbit poop on the floor. That mess had context. It was temporary. It was real-life stress, not chronic neglect. The difference was night and day, but Alex tried to blur the lines, weaponizing her friend's pain to defend her own mess. It was beyond low. And viewers saw right through it. The backlash was swift and brutal. People weren't having it. They clocked her immediately, calling her out for using Marie as a scapegoat, for being shady, insensitive, and honestly, a terrible friend. But instead of reflecting, apologizing, or even stepping back, Alex doubled down. She pulled out the same tired playbook, blaming the hate on her weight, deflecting, and turning herself into the victim. She actually had the audacity to say Marie's kitchen was messier than hers sometimes, like that somehow justified months of documented filth. It was a masterclass in dodging accountability and playing the sympathy card, and people were not buying it. And babe, if you thought food might be the one area where she's at least doing the bare minimum, think again. Some defenders love to pull out the old, "well, at least she feeds her kids" line, as if feeding your children absolute junk counts as parenting. Yes, she feeds them. But what exactly is she feeding them? Let's break it down. It's fast food on a loop, greasy takeout, gas station snacks, and frozen meals with more preservatives than actual nutrients. We're talking Wendy's burgers, pizza dripping in oil, sugar-packed snacks that offer zero value. The rare times she cooks, it's not even cooking, it's reheating frozen trays and drowning them in sauces. Like, one day she made what she proudly called a homemade KFC bowl, which was literally fried nuggets chopped up and dumped over instant potatoes, canned corn, and packaged gravy. That's not effort, that's microwave survival. And it's not like she's unaware. She talks about her weight, acknowledges the hate she gets, but then turns around and feeds herself and her kids the same heavy, greasy meals that got people concerned in the first place. There's no self-awareness. No growth. No balance. Just the same cycle on repeat. Make a poor choice, get called out, cry victim, rinse, repeat.
Her house littered with random fuel. Her house is such a health hazard. And don't even try to deny it, Alex. There are some that may look like rabbit food, but the small black ones are 100% poo. You can literally see a fly going towards the poo in this zoom in. She tried to say that her bunnies were litter trained, but obviously not if there's shit all over your floor. The same flies then crawling all over her kitchen and dishes. Oh my fucking god. Poo and food all over the place. Alex has created the perfect environment to breed flies. I am speechless. It's disturbing that this is the childhood her kids get. Children deserve to live in a house without flies and filth. This is not normal. This is not okay. Sign the petition in my bio to kick this bad mom off TikTok. She should not be monetizing off child abuse. If she is mentally ill to a point of compromising the safety of her children, she should not be raising those kids.
She actually said that her friend's kitchen is messier than hers is sometimes. I don't think her eyes are seeing things correctly. I don't. I really don't. There is no way in hell that the girl you're posting about, her kitchen is messier than yours. There is space on that counter, and it looks like she's cleaning up. I don't see you cleaning up, but I see you ordering McDonald's and Taco Bell and Wendy's on a weekly basis. Not only are you ordering all that shit for you and your family, but you're also giving them very, very large portions. So not only are you lazy and you can't clean your home, but you're also teaching your children very bad eating habits. Very fucking bad eating habits. And you're supposed to be on a weight loss journey? The weight loss journey won't work if you don't let it. It's one thing to start Ozempic or whatever the fuck else they have out now, but you have to change your eating habits. And you've got to get up and actually do some exercises, do some walking, sit on the floor, do some crunches, you know, get some arm exercises in there. I'm not an active woman, so I don't know all the fucking shit. But, you know, swimming. If you know how to swim, that is so great for your body, it's not even funny. Swimming is a full body sport. I've been a swimmer. I know what it can do for your body. Legs, arms, abdomens, back, shoulders, all of it. It is summertime. It is summertime, people. I just really can't get over the fact that she said that her friend's kitchen is messier than hers is sometimes. Be so fucking for real. Be so fucking for real. You are imposing so much danger on your children. But I hope that the money from TikTok is worth your children getting sick from this mess. I hope that the money from TikTok is worth when CPS steps in and removes those children from you. Because right now, you just seem to care about posting rage bait so you can make money. You got your priorities really fucked up.
The saddest part? Her kids are growing up thinking this is normal, that this is how people live, how people eat, how homes are supposed to look. They're being conditioned to crave junk, to accept dirt, and to believe that anything resembling order or nutrition is out of reach. No vegetables, no fruit, nothing green. Just processed everything, every day. We're talking carbs, fat, sugar, sodium, and not a vegetable in sight. Nutrition? Balance? That's a joke at this point. Her kids are being raised on a diet that looks more like a gas station clearance bin than anything remotely nourishing. But Alex doesn't just feed this to her kids, she films it, shares it, and brags about it. It's the same sad formula over and over again: chaos, capture, upload, monetize. And let's talk about this infamous cleaning routine, if you can even call it that. She has the audacity to call it a series, like it's some organized lifestyle content. Except here's the kicker, she cleans her kitchen every 10 days. Not daily, not even weekly, every 10 days. Like clockwork. That means her children are walking through a kitchen where food is literally decaying, where sinks are overflowing with dishes so crusted over they might as well be part of the counter, where flies have made a permanent home buzzing around moldy leftovers and plastic wrappers clinging to rotting plates. Most people wouldn't let their kitchen hit that level of disgusting even once, let alone film it like it's normal. But Alex? She lets it get that bad on purpose. She lets the mess reach actual spectacle status, just to get that perfect, before a shot. Because for her, it's not about protecting her kids or respecting a clean home. It's about the clicks. The worse the scene, the bigger the reaction. And she thrives on it. The sink? That's not a sink anymore. It's a petri dish, crawling with bacteria and mold. People in the comments have pointed out how the air in that house probably smells like old milk, spoiled meat, and mildew all rolled into one. And what's horrifying is that this is the part she chooses to show us. If this is the curated version, imagine what's happening in the rooms we don't see. The ones she never points her camera at, the walls behind the mess. The bathrooms. The kids' bedrooms. The closets. If the kitchen is this level of unsafe, what's lurking in the shadows? But babe, hold on to your seat, because the filth isn't even the scariest part anymore. No, that award goes to her boyfriend, who casually strolled through one of her videos holding a weapon. You read that right. A literal pew-pew in hand, just walking around like he's grabbing a snack from the fridge. No gun safe. No safety measures. No awareness that 3 small kids are right there. He wasn't off camera. He wasn't blurred. He was right there, in full view, walking through the chaos with a deadly weapon dangling by his side, as if it was no big deal. And what's the backdrop to this horrifying scene? Holes in the walls, insulation popping out, paint patches that look like they were smeared on during a meltdown. Her bedroom walls looked like a construction site that got abandoned halfway through. No order, no structure, no stability. The house didn't just look messy, it looked unsafe. Like one bad day away from tragedy. After the video went viral and people started tagging every agency you can think of, Alex deleted it. But the internet doesn't forget. Screen recordings started flying, and now it's everywhere, and suddenly, the conversation shifted. This wasn't just about CPS anymore. People were talking law enforcement. Because when you've got kids living in a hazardous home and an unsecured weapon being waved around on camera, you've crossed a line. This isn't just neglect. This is danger. The kind that can't be explained away with a crying video or a pity post. And what's wild is where it all began, with powdered donuts. That's right. Alex's entire chaotic brand started with a video of her giving her toddler nothing but powdered donuts and an applesauce pouch for breakfast. The internet blew up. People were shocked, disgusted, concerned. But instead of taking the criticism, she leaned into it.
Leftovers. I have leftovers from 2 different restaurants we've been to in the past couple days, and that is what my kids are eating for dinner, is my leftovers.
Mom posted a video of her doing her dishes, and you can see several maggots all over her fork. Slow down and zoomed in. Oh my fucking god. Alex, do you not understand that you have shit on the floor and trash and food all over your house? There's generations of flies living in your house. Not the fly making an appearance as well. It's checking on its babies. And this is since where the fork came out of. And she will continue saying her mess is not as bad and we're being dramatic. So I guess doing the dishes, cooking real food, cleaning the rabbit poop, organizing your house, and mopping and sweeping and laundry are all too hard for Alex CC. She is such a busy SAH. But she has time to promote random products that no one buys and also has time to do her nails all day, every day.
House really is the answer to everything. What if it really is the answer that you've been looking for to help you lose the weight that you've been wanting to help you get over that depression that you feel like nothing is helping you get out of, to help you become a better mom, to help you become a better wife? What if it helps you eat better because your kitchen's clean? What if it actually helps you build a routine, and routine is what you've needed your whole entire life? What if clean your house really is the answer to everything and you just don't know it yet? Humor me, get up, get it done, follow the routines that I share every single morning and see what it does for you. Because I think people are like, oh my gosh, like there's so much more to life than just, I don't need to spend this time cleaning my house. My energy is more important here. I'd rather spend time with my kids or whatever. You're acting like it takes all day, every day to clean your house. It doesn't. You can build a routine, clean your house, be free, and have...
That backlash became her brand. She started playing into the outrage, using it to grow her platform. More views, more mess, more money. And somehow, that strategy worked. It's honestly a mystery how she's still online. Still posting. Still getting paid to turn her home into a circus of neglect. Still letting her children live in filth for content. People are shaking their heads, asking the same question over and over again: how is Alex Sabo still allowed to have a platform? How is someone who's publicly documenting her children living in filth, surrounded by rotting food, black mold, exposed insulation, bugs, rabbit poop, and even weapons, still collecting views and getting paid for it? Like seriously, how is this content still live? How is this even allowed under TikTok's so-called community guidelines? Because at this point, it's not about messy mom moments. This isn't quirky chaos. This is a full-blown crisis, on camera. It started with powdered donuts and a dirty sink. And now we're looking at kids breathing in mold spores, sleeping in beds with bugs, drinking from dishes that probably haven't been properly cleaned in days. And still, no consequences. There are people out here getting shadow banned for using the wrong background music, and yet Alex is out here uploading videos from what looks like a health hazard, and TikTok keeps the lights on, the monetization running, and the engagement rolling in. All while her children live through this like it's normal. And let's be very clear, this is no longer about clutter. It's not even just about bad choices or fast food. This is about actual physical danger. Dishes caked in bacteria next to the food her kids eat. Pets leaving droppings across every inch of the house. Visible insulation poking out of the walls, God knows what those kids are inhaling. And then the final twist, the boyfriend casually walking around with a weapon like it's just another accessory in the chaos. This is real-time drama at the expense of real-life children, streamed to an audience, monetized for shock value. And while the views go up, the living conditions get worse. Because this isn't improving. This isn't a family working through struggle. It's escalating. It's getting darker. And TikTok? Silent. Like they don't see it. Like none of it crosses a line. What's even scarier is the people still defending her. The ones in the comments saying, well, she's trying, or she's just overwhelmed. Babe, no. This isn't trying, this is neglect wrapped in denial and filmed for clout. And if this is what doing your best looks like, then we need to seriously reevaluate what we allow to pass as parenting in the social media age. Because while Alex profits off the mess, her kids are the ones paying the price. Every day. In their bodies, in their minds, in the environment they're being raised in. They're growing up in a place where trash is normal, where cleaning is content, where safety comes second to clicks. And the longer this goes unchecked, the more it sends a message. If it gets views, it gets a pass. But let's call it what it is. This isn't mess. This is failure. This is a mom failing to provide a safe, clean, stable space for her children. This is danger being disguised as personality. This is a platform turning a blind eye as long as the numbers are high. And this is the moment people need to start speaking up, because Alex Sabo is no longer just donut mom. She's a walking case study in how far the internet will let something go if it's entertaining enough. And her kids. They're the collateral. Living in filth, raised on junk, taught that chaos is comfort and danger is just part of growing up. And babe, this isn't mom shaming. This is child advocacy. This is people saying, enough is enough. If no one steps in soon, CPS, law enforcement, or at the very least, the platforms that are profiting off this mess, those kids are going to be the ones carrying this trauma for the rest of their lives. Let us know in the comments what you think. Should TikTok finally step in? Should reports be filed? Should platforms be held responsible when content like this goes unchecked? Like, comment, and subscribe, because trust this story? It's not done unraveling. Not even close. And the internet? It needs to keep watching.